So for our MARV Rover, what we're planning to do is we're going to put the egg, wrap it in bubble wrap, obviously in a neater fashion, and then blow balloons and fasten this around with some tape, blow balloons and fasten them on with some more tape. So hopefully this will give the effect of the balloon hitting the ground first, and this bubble wrap absorbing the shock from the fall. Hopefully not cracking the egg. I'm noticing as I tape these on that I just kind of drop them. And you can't necessarily see it in the video, but when it lands, it actually goes like head first, and the balloons go out of the way, and it goes down like this and lands on the ground. So I'm guessing from a very tall or high fall, the egg is not going to survive still. So we need to find a way that the balloons are going to be the first things to hit. Now, from what I can imagine, it could possibly be filling them with something. I'm not sure what I would fill them with, but I guess it's time to get creative. Okay, so I'm actually going to attempt to fill it with water, but only a little bit, not a lot. So I'm just gonna, my sink right over here. So as you can see now, the balloon has some weight to it, so it's going to land first, hopefully before the egg does, the egg in its capsule. So what I think we're gonna do is we're going to have some with no water and some with water. So as of right now, there is 3 just air balloons taped onto the egg capsule, and I suppose we're gonna do 3 with a bit of water in it, and then we're possibly gonna go test it outside. So right now we're just gonna test it out. We're going to drop it. So right here is like the top of a door. So I'm like 5'2", and there's quite a bit of, I can't even reach the top of it. So I'm gonna guess that's about 8 feet. But basically I'm going to have my mother record, and I'm gonna stand on this bench and I'm gonna drop it, and we'll see the outcome. Alright, so now we're going to drop this. So one of the balloons fell out, and we're gonna see if the egg is broken through the plastic. No, here. Through the plastic, I don't see any yolk, so that's a good sign. There you go. There is no cracks on this egg. It is perfectly sound, and it is uncooked. So that was a successful experiment, and on the MARV Rover. Okay, so since we were told we could get some extra bonus marks from dropping our rovers from a higher drop point, I'm gonna rebuild the MARV Rover, and I'm actually gonna stand on that bin right there and drop it from there. And I would say I would probably be right at the use trough with if my hand was standing, or with my arm up, so kind of like the height of my garage. And I would say that's more than 9 feet. I'd say that's probably 10 or 11 feet. Okay, so I'm going to be dropping it from a significantly higher height now. So that is where I dropped it before, and I'm going to be dropping it from up here. So we're just going to do that now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one of the balloons broke, but I don't see any yolk. There we go, it's uncracked, perfectly good. Yeah, so that just proves that the MARV Rover works at even higher altitudes in the air. And yeah, that's a successful fall. So all in all, I'd say we had a pretty successful rover, rover transporter. It worked from about, I'd say, 8.5 feet to about 11 feet. So I think that's a great success. Although one balloon with the water in it did break, actually I think that's totally fine. I mean, the egg was fine, so I think that's all that really matters. And yeah, I think it's pretty good. NASA should totally contact the MARV team. And I think that's going to be a wrap on our experiment. So thank you for watching, and yeah, go the MARV Rover.